Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to start us off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A first down for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters.
Open runway ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Man, can you draw up a better start for this offense? Coming out the gate explosive to start the season, get a touchdown on the board right away, create a lot of momentum for this football season.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run the toss. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
And the Demon Deacons have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Toss sweep to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that was a nice second down run. It's setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. After the run, now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. He's got his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Quarterback keeps it. Running with power. He's off to the races. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Herd!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
He'll bring it out. It's Middleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Marshall, 14, Wake Forest, 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Throws to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Excellent field position here for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
On the option. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall!
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out, firing on all cylinders, smooth a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Arkansas State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back. And boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you can be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Looking to throw on second down. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He's taking the shot. Reels it in down the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Line gets set, first down. The give to the back. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And they take it in for 6 more points. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He'll bring it out. It's Middleton. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
He's going to pass. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will hustle to the line. Running back goes in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's going to take off. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
Gets it out quickly.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense. These littler guys that are so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. We've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. He's up to 55 yards rushing in this 1st half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Quick strike complete. Oh, it's out! The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you to the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. This has been an impressive 1st half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Going downfield for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left to make 3rd down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Steps away. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
Just a really nice job defensively, too, not giving up on the play, right? You didn't sack him initially, but guys were still in hot pursuit and chasing. And this front seven defensively, they've got a lot of speed and athleticism, and they're able to stay on the quarterback's heels and force him out of bounds for a loss.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Defense was prepared, and I'm really impressed by the eye discipline right now. That's not easy to do. It's not easy to locate that receiver coming across in motion with good timing and getting the jet sweep, but they were ready for that play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that pass intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, and sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide out in motion. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And the Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Extending the play. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. The give is to Williams. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Going up top. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Rutgers took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Scarlet Knights that fired on all cylinders. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They go to the draw. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn up field. You saw that right there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
The 3rd down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another 3rd down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The give is to Williams. Still running at the 40. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Off play action. Coming after it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new offense.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. The 30. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurd! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll go to the toss. On the move at the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Got his man on the outside. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
What a cut. Now he's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Using the quick game. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, David Deeks. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner goes down. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering Herd offense coming out. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys.
He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Shakes off the defender. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on out.
He wants to pass it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he reels it in inside the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
He looks that one in nicely. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Demon Deacons racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's looking for an open man on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these are the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 7 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He wants to throw it. Fires it incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the...
Lofts one high and deep. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wake. What a great play by the defensive, paying it off with the interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, and build some momentum for some future games.
And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. The Coyotes were far from the friendly confines of home, but were able to pull out a narrow victory in one of the biggest upsets of this college football season. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 10. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been...
Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Wake! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They'll try the run. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Using his feet. Touchdown, Marshall! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
And I tell you what, we've seen a lot of cool handshakes where you're getting fired up and coaches are getting after each other. We might get a little bit of that there. You can take a knee, you can run the clock out, but they chose not to, so deal with it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here.
Fires one high and deep. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. The old coaching